peeps, this is Bloodcovered the SP Gamer once again, and it's time to continue on with Corpse Party Bloodcovered. This time we'll be going over the Rongens that I missed. 1, 2 in Chapter 2, 2 in Chapter 3, 2 in Chapter 4, and way too many in Chapter 5. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're skipping Chapter 1, so we're going straight for Chapter 2. So here I am in the room with the boy ghost, and I can activate this switcher. However, I'm only playing as Yoshiki. So what happens if I try to pull this without a Yumi in my party? Well, bad things. Hey there, Yumi! Kishinuma, where are you? Don't leave me all by myself! Invisible wires. Yeah, that didn't look good. We'd better check it out. Wow, there's not even music this time around. Also, I'll get to the victim's memoirs in a moment. That's the other Rongen that we need to touch. Jeez, that much damage from just a little string? That seems a bit excessive, but okay. Now it's time to go after the victim's memoirs in Chapter 2. So I was going to demonstrate how the Power Stone can save you from certain Rongens, but apparently I may have been wrong about which Rongen the Power Stone doesn't protect you from. Apparently it does protect you from the bathroom at Rongen, but it doesn't protect you from the Rongen we leave a Yumi alone, apparently. Also, another thing about that Rongen. I was wrong, Chapter 5 is not the only case where you can lock yourself in a permanent bad end scenario. It's just the only one with so many that are so easy to fall in. It's completely possible to lock yourself in a Rangen scenario for that Rangen. If you pull the first lever and try to re-enter, you won't be able to. So, better hope you haven't saved. At the very least, it's at the beginning of the chapter, but still, and it's easy to avoid, but anyway. Victims, Memoirs 1. And we know what happens here. It's all about cannibalism. I'm not gonna bother reading it because I personally do not condone cannibalism at all. It's one of my least favorite things ever. Oh, okay, that happened, yeah. The next one is right here. And eyeballs are heavy. Great. There's a difference between gross creepy and flat out creepy. This is somewhere in between the two. Next up, onto the room where we opened with the nail puller. And here's the third one. And our protagonist for the Memoirs is starting to lose hope in that he'll be able to escape, making his friend's death seem rather pointless. His or her, I mean. We don't know the gender. Come on, Ryo. Put him up. Give it your best shot. So close. Anyways, next up to the bathroom. It's weird seeing this hallway without a blood splatter on it. Well, a blood splatter, that's putting it lightly, but you get the idea. Here's the fourth one. Their writing is starting to become a bit sloppy. Probably by case of going insane. The final victim's memoir is back at the beginning, at the top of the hallway. Basically on the left side of the hallway we were just in. Try again! Whee! So close. Yet, not really at all. And we're completely safe now. Oh yeah, what I was mentioning earlier about the Power Stone, I was going to demonstrate it, but earlier it cracked when I accidentally touched the ghost, and I didn't want to bother with it again. With going through the entire chapter just to do that again. Basically, the Power Stone, in this case, it would prevent me from reading the victim's memoirs once, but I would still be able to. It's basically like an extra life. If you are reading this, allow me to forewarn you, there is no hope of rescue. There is nothing to be gained. Endless wandering and endless torture is the nature of this place. I succumb to my hunger and thirst. Nope. There's no flower, no sensation. Oh, flavor. Okay, nope. Broke the promise. Please, forgive me. Surprise! Gee, I wonder. You know, this picture makes Ayumi look a lot less desecrated than the sprite did. It's definitely her, but why? Who did this to you? Who was it? I'll make them pay! Shinazaki's Testament. It's the old school flyer, presumably taken off the wall somewhere along the way. A short message has been hastily scribbled in pen on the reverse side. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I'm going to be killed. I'm going to be eaten. He's chasing me, and I can't keep running. If anyone should find this paper, I urge you, bring him to justice. The one who killed me for sustenance. My classmate, Kishinuma. The truth dropped like an anchor. Actually, I guess it would be more like an anvil in this case. Oh well, same difference. Yeah, that seems like the appropriate reaction to realizing that you just ate your friend. And then he just keeps on, okay, yeah, please stop, please. Stop! I am not a fan of cannibalism. That aside though, I actually like the structure of that good ending. In that case, it's okay for the did I say good ending? Wrong end. In that case, it's okay for the wrong end to be a bit long, since you have to go so far out of your way for it, and that basically makes it a bonus ending, rather than a generic wrong ending. So, I'll give it that. But, yeah, cannibalism. Do not want. So yeah, that's it for Chapter 2. On to Chapter 3. So here is where the first wrong end occurs, by staring into the eyes of Ryo. However, first a quick note. If you took the scented beads from Yuka and Satoshi is holding them, then you'll be protected from this wrong end. I don't know if it's like the Power Stone, where if it's just an extra life scenario, or if it completely gets rid of the ghost, to where you can't get the wrong ending anymore unless you start the chapter. For safety's sake, I kept the scented beads with Yuka. I didn't even press the A button there. Or the X button in DSP. He's staring right into my eyes. What? I can't move. With me. Big brother, don't! My body, my legs, they're moving on their own. Big brother, stop! Huh. I never really noticed that actually is missing a tongue. Huh. Okay. The spirit of the little boy stares at you with wide eyes and mouth agape. And he has no tongue. Yoshiki may be able to survive a fall like that. Satoshi, though, not so much. It was only a few short seconds between the moment Satoshi fell and the moment he hit the ground, and there was really nothing he could do to prevent it. After all, he had no control when he inched his way towards certain doom, and he certainly had no control once gravity took over. Without even time to gasp in grim realization, he impacted upon the uneven floorboards below, and could feel his insides exploding outside. Yep. Yet he remained conscious for somewhere between a couple seconds and a minute before his life officially came to an end. Staring up at the hole in the ceiling, just as his vision began to dim for the final time, he saw his little sister Yuka, who had jumped in after him. Yep. Like brother, like sister. So yeah, that happened. So here we are at the end of Chapter 3. And here's the final victim's memoir. Since we already accidentally found all the victim's memoirs in the main game, I'm just starting off at this one. Oops. Meant to read that. Yep. Looks like I'll be dying soon. So I'm going to try and keep my fingers steady just this one last time. Basically, what's happening in this victim's memoir continuation is the guy is having... The victim gets lobotomized somehow. And then somehow Satoshi's head gets lobotomized. I barely understand this one. After a sudden dip jarred his senses, he realized he was moving purely on nerve impulses with no direction or control. Perhaps he'd been taken in by the curse, by the wave of negativity that permeated his space, far beyond the spectrum of human understanding. His shell of a body might as well have been a twig skipping across the ground in a windstorm. Without warning, his very sense of self had been completely destroyed, leaving him in a virtually lobotomized state. It seems the remnants of a man's tormented soul are indeed a thing best left untouched. For this dying message and the curse it carried certainly had no trouble at all dismantling the essence of what was once a boy named Satoshi. And that's it for Chapter 3. See you in Chapter 4. So apparently in Chapter 4, once you've given Ryo his tongue back, Yuki starts wandering the halls. I don't know if Tokiko is the same or not, but yeah. However, I do not have Yuki's tongue right now, and this next wrong ending is the same with if you just encounter Ryo without his tongue, and basically if you don't do what I did in the main game and you encounter one of the ghosts, then say goodbye. Hi. Get back! Get back! She's staring right at... The deep black socket where the girl spirit's left eye once sat transfixes Ayumi's gaze. It slowly begins expanding inside. I can't move my body. The girl's socket begins to grow, slowly and methodically enveloping Ayumi until only blackness remains. The world vanishes into nothingness as the empty cavity becomes an all-encompassing void, blotting out the whole of existence. Tiny white face,
Why?
The face seems distorted as if being viewed through water. Expression shifts and wobbles for a bit until finally with some effort the image clears. You've seen this face before. So, I have absolutely no idea what just happened. But, yeah, the result is the same if you just stare into Ryo's eyes. And I imagine, though I might be wrong on this, but I imagine if you have Yuki's tongue and not Tokiko's, then Tokiko starts wandering the halls and the result is the same. That might not be the case, but I don't know. So, yeah, that happened. Whatever that was.